It's supernatural. Yeah, we are overcomers, taking over. Yeah, supernatural. Oh, we are overcomers, taking over. Yeah, supernatural. Supernatural day. We are taking over everywhere. It's our time, it's our moment. We are fruitful, we multiply, we replenish, we subdue, we dominate. We are fruitful, we multiply, yeah. We replenish, we subdue, we dominate. We are, yeah. Oh, multiply. Everywhere we go, yeah. Replenish, we subdue, we dominate. We are. Everywhere we go, multiply. Everywhere we go, yeah. Replenish, we subdue, we dominate. We are fruitful, yeah. Oh, we multiply. Oh, we replenish, we subdue, we dominate. Taking over everywhere. Oh, it's a supernatural thing. We are taking over everywhere. It's a supernatural thing, yeah. We are taking over, yeah. Taking over, taking over, taking over, taking over, yeah,
Bona Isho kanjalo ke i-Queen of the Palace ke ithi ngiyayibona ngiyayizwa isifikile ifike namandla yafika nempumelelo ke kusho i-Queen of the Palace. Before that ke ithe we are taking over. Indeed ke we are taking over ke ngiyakubingelela mbukeli nomlaleli ongilalele nongibukela igama Ntokozo Makhanya kuona ke umsakazi wakho iCar Radio ke we are live on Facebook njengoba bese ngikuthembisile ke namhlanje we have our guest ke Mr Lunga Khumalo ongumbhali weincwadi so namhlanje sethe akazosipha ke ulwazi ukuze nathi ke abafisayo ukubhala sebabantu ke abazoba mkantsha ubomvu. Ngiyazi ukuthi there is a lot of information nama testimonies abantu ezinto ezenzekile empilweni zabo abanye bayafisa ukuthi ke lento esengqondweni noma esenhlizweni engathi ngaze ngibhale phansi so that it will reach impilo zabantu amaningi. But namhlanje ke sino Mr Khumalo ozosichazela ke kabanzi ukuthi ke usukapi uyephi ke. Sikubingelele Lunga Khumalo.
Ngibingelela kakhulu kuwena Ntokozo nabalaleli nababukeli bekhaya lethu ngibonga kakhulu ngethuba.
La emoyeni ke njengoba sengishilo sino Mr Author uLunga Khumalo ke sizocela utshela umbukeli nomlaleli ukuthi ke ubani uLunga Khumalo.
Once again ngiyabonga ngethuba ngiphalana lokuthi ngizokhuluma nombukeli nomlaleli weCaredo. uLunga ufana nje semncane othanda ukubhala incwadi esusilo ngihlala khona la eDurban endaweni yaseNtokozo la khona ke ngaqala khona nginothando nje lokubhala incwadi kusukela kudala. I think it was 2016 if I'm not mistaken la ngaqala khona nje ukuba nothando olukhulu lokubhala incwadi. Well, uthando lokubhala incwadi alufiki noma liqali ngokuthi ngiyibona usubhala baliqala ukuthi ube umuntu othanda ukufunda. Then once you build up kuleyo nto then ke kube sekufika ke ukuthi you know what nami lento ngiyafisa ukuyenza one day ukubona the admiration you are having towards books and people who are writing books. So nakuna I could say that's the same journey ngifunda incwadi ezinye esinike esikoleni ngifunda being ahead kakhulu kuma languages. I was one of those students ngoba ngangienjoy kakhulu ukufunda ama-novels ababesinika wona othisha and zonke nje lezi incwadi lezo ey'fundwayo I would read them now and then ngabona ukuthi no, you know what, let ngayithanda and it's something engiyibonayo eventually ngiyenza. So I then decided ukuthi you know what, I want to try this and I want to pursue this. Hence namhlanje ke kuthiwa uLunga Mr Khumalo.
So ke sicela usichazele ke ukuthi umuntu mengabe mhlambe edinga ukubhala incwadi kumele enze njani, uqala kuphi?
Ngiyabuzwa lo ngiyafisa ukuthiwa nami umuntu owangitshela lolwazi back then ngisaqala because kuningi esike sibone kube ngazuthi it is easy, it's just a matter of sitting down with a pen and a paper ukusuyabhala kube ngazuthi it's that easy and there's a lot of steps that need to be taken. First of all, you need to understand ukuthi yini lo ufuna ukuyibhala and ufuna ibe ngakanani futhi nento ofuna ukuyikhipha. And as ngishilo ukuthi you cannot just write without reading because allows ubona khona ukuthi what types of writing styles akasetshenziswa ubona ukuthi what type of book nawe ke lona enhlizweni exercise that you want to execute uyikhiphele ngaphandle kona abantu ufunda abantu. So there's a skill side of it and there's a business side of it. And abantu abaningi bayahluleka futhi ukuhlukanisa the two when it comes to it, you know, as a business because ekugcineni incwadi kumele wenzele imali ngoba it is your craft, umsebenzi wakho okhiqizile or keep it your product singabeka igama and kumele uthole inzuzo ngawo. And there's this side futhi yakho whereby you need to be skilled to be a writer because ngeke everything noma asuke abe umbhali wencwadi. Hence nabantu esibabiza ngokuthi they are freelancers, abantu abazi ukuthi bakhokhele for them to help you write your book or for them to write a book for you. So we have different types of writing skills. We have your novel writing skill and you have your non-fiction writing. So with novel, it is when you're writing poems, when you're writing essays, when you're writing zonke lezi zinto lezi as writing. And then you have your non-fiction writing la khona uthola ukuthi umuntu mhlawumbe ufisa ukunarrate istory sakhe noma ufisa ukukhipha into adlule kuyona as a person, you want to describe it, and lapho ke usuthatha leli hlobo lokubhala incwadi esibizwa ukuthi it is non-fiction. But umuntu othanda inkondlo, othanda ukubhala ama-novel, othanda ukubhala ama-short story, nakhona there is a type of writing skill noma your type of writing ekumele uyisebenzise lebizwa ngokuthi it is novel writing, because it accommodates yonke into that deals with ama-novels, short stories, your essays, your poems, your songs, iba lapho ke because nakhona uma usuyibhalile into azivedane nje you have written it, but there are things esiyibukayo that actually make it to be a poem rather than a song, that make it to be a novel rather than an essay, that make it to be a short story rather than okunye. So nalapho you need to be skilled in that department, because then surely you have your novel writing and your non-fiction, and then you have abantu sebenzisa ukuthi they are freelancers la ke ungakwazi ukuthi bakubhalele noma bakusize ekubhaleni incwadi yakho.
Mhlambe ke mangase ngibe nje nesifiso sokuthi ngifuna ukubhala incwadi mase iyafakwa mhlambe ezikoleni, abantu abakanjani ababhala incwadi ezigcina zisetshenziswa abafundi ezikoleni?
Okay, ngiyawuthanda lo mbuzo wakho kakhulu, because into le eyenzalayo and abantu abaningi abanalo ulwazi ukuthi how does a book eventually end up ukuthi ibike kulelo zinga lokuthi ibese ikoleni isetshenziswe ekwenzeni into eziningi. Well, as regard sikhuluma ngama-writing skills, kunama-writing style. Siyazi ukuthi esikoleni uma bekufundisa incwadi, for example, abakufundisi yona ngoba nabo nje imnandi kuphela, but bakufundisa ngoba there are things ekumele uyithole kuyona. Like for example, inkondlo ngoba kumele leyo nkondlo yakho ibhalile kube inkondlo ezohluzeka. Ama-sonnet, ibe nama-stanzas, yabo ibe nomoya wenkondlo. So inkondlo yakho kumele ke ibe ne-writing style esithize abafundi besuke beyifunda bayisithole kuyona. So ekade sikhuluma ngama-writing skill, manje kusho ukuthi ke le department esingifaka sikhuluma ukuthi asikhulume ngama-writing style, because it will call ukuthi i-writing style oyisebenzisile yona yiphi ukuthi incwadi yakho i-qualify to be used publicly by anybody and including schools. So lapho ke soke sikhuluma ngama-descriptive writing, whereby umbhali mebhala into ukuthatha kubeke sithombeni ukubona incwadi uma uthi uyayifunda kube ngazi ukuthi wawukhona nawe into uzifisa ukuyixoxela umuntu uzuthi wayigqoke ngisho i-shirt eli-blue, iflali blue, because lo muntu obhale le ncwadi usebenzise i-style sokubhala esibizwa ukuthi descriptive writing, noma usebenzise your narrative style of writing, noma usebenzise your persuasive style of writing, noma usebenzise your expositive style of writing. So lezi iy'tayela zokubhala noma lezi indlela zokubhala zibalulekile kumuntu ukuthi obhalayo kakhulu azazi, ukuze uma efuna ukuthi angongqoze emnyangweni wezemfundo asinayo incwadi ngicela ngiyisebenzise kuthina abafundi bafunde ngayo bakwazi ukuyamukela, ngoba lezi zinto lezi bazoyi-check-a kuyona. Ngisho ngathi ingayibest-sell incwadi yakho mhlawumbe uthole ukuthi isitori simnandi, kodwa if lezi iy'tayela zokubhala zingazange zisetshenziswe ngendlela yakhona, ungayithola incwadi yakho i-right mhlawumbe ngokwesitori esiphethe noma i-content, kodwa futhi ingangeni ngoba these things they are not there.
Okay. No, ngiyazwakala kakhulu. Mhlambe ke umlaleli noma umbukeli ke ungamsiza kanjani uthola ukuthi ke unazi izinto ayibhalayo zistorage kwi-computer, but then akasazi ukuthi ke enzeni ngaleyo information. Mhlambe ke iziphi indlela akumele ayisebenzise noma ke iminyango ekumele angqongqoze kuyona ke ukuze incwadi yakhe igcina iphumile?
Okay, lapho ke siney'ndlela ezimbili zokupublisha. I think lapho sikhuluma publish ukuthi ke how do we now take your product and get it to the public? Ngokhumbula kahle ngithe kukhona, it is different. There's a business side of writing and there's a skill side of writing. And it is your skill, if you could perfect your skill side of writing, you make it in the business side of writing. So umuntu ke othi unezinto ayibhalile and ufisa zibe in the public, kumele masterishe noma perfect lengxenye yokuyibhala kwazo. So keep on writing, never stop writing. Wenzelani lokho? Wenzela ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi ubhale incwadi uqede. because abanye ukuze umuntu athi ngibhalile kodwa ngibe-partner ndawo because they were not consistent enough ababanga because sometimes incwadi ikifike la ibhoda khona wena umbhalo usayibhala so udinga lapho ukuthi-ke ube disciplined, build that consistency within you khona uzokwazi ukuthi ngishathi isifika la ekubhoda khona but wazi ukukhumbule intention yokuthi when I started writing this book, what was the intention? So-ke uma-ke uzokuthi uma usukwazi ukuyibhala uyiqede I also have an experience la khona ngayibhala incwadi ngayihambisa kwi-publisher ngitshela ukuthi this is just a draft awukakayibhali incwadi usazoyibhala because angamastarishi iskill sokuthi ngiyibhale consistently ngale ndlela ukuthi kube either word to be called a book and word to be published. Sikhumbule ukuthi ngala uma sipublish incwadi kunezinto ezikhishwayo by editor, kunezinto ezi-edwayo by editor, even igama ngagcina ngabanye igama lelo ofuna wena kube yilona as umbhali mhlawumbe but for the sake of the market we need to change it, for the sake of the market kunamagama ekumele siwa-erase. So it is very important for umuntu ukuthi before uwele ngapha on the business side of it, getting it to be published, kumele umastarishe this side of the skill of your skill of writing and understand what is needed by the public and what is relevant to the public, so that now you want to publish it. Kumele understand ukuthi there's self-publishing where you do it yourself, and there's also e-commercial publishing where you go to a company ubaqale ukuthi ngicela ngisize to publish my book. And lapho-ke njengoba ngishilo ukuthi i-editor sokuthi sekuyona enamandla asho ukulingana nawe as umbhali la izokwazi ukutshela khona ukuthi ezinye zezinto ezila ngeke sikwazi ukuthi siyikhiphe. Based on i-copyright whereby ithola ukuthi kunencwadi efana nale yakho isiphumile ukuze ingabridge i-contract yale yakho ukuthi no, we'll have to omit some of the words akhona kule yakho, maybe we'll have to change mhlawumbe title, maybe we'll have to change because of the public, ukuthi the public, how is it going to receive this book, maybe futhi because of the corporate ngishilo kunezinto ezithathwa kwenye incwadi ile yakho esokuzobe ngazuthi igobhelile noma intshontsile ezibonakala nakule yakho incwadi. So lapho-ke it's when you're using lapho i-commercial publishing where you are going to a company and ask them ukuthi bakusize. Well, it's not entirely bad to go to a commercial publishing company or kuyinkampani ekusiza with publishing. I believe that it is the best option because uthola ulwazi oluningi compared to when you're doing it yourself, when there is self-publishing. Because with the self-publishing, konke kuwena kwencwadi yakho. You do the editing, you do the drafting, you do the alignment of the book, you do the book cover design, you do entirely everything from the start to ukuyibhala till the end. Lapho sokuwenza ke lento esibizwa ukuthi self-publishing. Kanti le commercial publishing as ngishilo it's when kunomuntu okusiza ukwenza wonke lo msebenzi lo ekumele ngabe wenziwe wena. So ezinye zeyindlela abalaleli nombukeli onesifiso sokubhala incwadi angayithatha when it comes to writing their book ukuthi they will decide, am I going self-publishing or am I going commercial publishing? But they both cost and they both require ukuthi ube nolwazi. For example, wazi ukuthi how to self-publish, and now I was with if I'm having someone publish my book and maybe like edit my book, so that will require a lot, and you require you to set in the sun along company. And it's very advisable to tell a company that stands with the values now as a writer, the intention, the motive in what they are to be parallel in the midst of the
Okay, mhlawumbe nje ama commercial publishing abiza malini mhlawumbe umlaleli or umbukeli ke angayilungisa ukuze akwazi ukusizakala ngencwadi yakhe.
Lo ziyasida ngoba inkampani ziyashiyana kakhulu, but it is nothing less than 8,000. It starts there and it goes up, and it could even go cost until it is about 11,000 going beyond. Because to write a book, as in Sri Lanka, it seems easy until you start doing it. I think about I publish you why, because it's not easy to publish a book. So it's very costly, even in natural and self-publishing. Why only self-publishing it costs because the copyright as much as you call them mahala, but other companies might say you have to buy it because you know lulas will go to they said it's on. So I can lengazi ngithi ilula kakhulu but ikhona ngconywana kuzona zo2.
Okay. Mhlawumbe ke if ukade usebenzisa a commercial publishing let's say incwadi yakho ke isiyathengwa, ngabe uthola like 100% i-profit noma kunengxenye kuna percentage mhlawumbe ehambayo iye kuma editors?
Okay, La publishing, there are different types of publishing. Publishing khona la wesithi trade publishing uthola ukuthi incwadi yakho yonke company le wena nje ukuthi nginencwadi enhlizweni yami ukusuthi ngale ncwadi yami ngifuna imali engaka, and then you give them, and then kwenzeke leyo trade bakunike leyo mali oyibizile kushuthi leyo ncwadi konke okwayo sekweyabo. Then we have into whereby we're saying children and young adults publishing. With children and young adults, lapho namhlanje usebenzisana nama-library, bakhona abantu who work with libraries to publish their books. Uthola ukuthi maybe you are going mhlawumbe to a book company, inkampani vele esebenza ngencwadi, and uthole i-publishing yabo. Uthola ukuthi incwadi yakho it's only available on their website or maybe on their platforms. Yabo, and uthola ukuthi mhlawumbe ke noma sesila noma usebenzise enye i-option ukuthi i-self publishing as ngishilo noma ke yona ke i-contract. So with umbuzo wakho ukuthi ke kuba imalini esala ngakuwena neya kwikhampani le o publisher nayo, it always depends ekuthenini i-contract abakunike yona itheni noma i-agreement yenu, verbal agreement yenu yakho ne-publisher leyo zokusebenza nayo itheni. It differs. Abanye uthola umbhalo ethola imali encane, imali eningi kwinkampani, uthola ukuthi hayi khulile yonke into sizokwenzela yona, kanti bafuna ukubamba kuma-sales. So it differs according to the agreement yenu. So ayikho specific amount esingathi amount you get after going the commercial publishing or self-publishing. Because when I come with self-publishing, you are the one publishing the books, because I come not bookstore. So we into this type of amount. But it is very important for umbhali ukuthi mhlawumbe incwadi it could be self-publishing ayizenzela yona yena ayigalela ukuthi incwadi yami ukuthi what this aqala calculate, or if with commercial publishing then nakhona kumele enze sure futhi ukuthi inkampani ayona ezasebenza lona, inkampani engeke izidlale ngayo, inkampani enama-values and beliefs afana nawakhe in terms of writing nanokuthi yini igoal yakhe ezefuna ngoba iqala lolu hambo lokuba umbhali. So yeah.
Okay, siyabonga kakhulu ke now as izwe le revolver ziningi kakhulu izinto ezenzakalayo, we'll see incwadi yes indlela ejwayelekile yokuthi siyibone kuma hard copies, but now we have ama audio books ke and also ke ezingama soft copy, yeah ake ngisho kanjalo. So ke iyiphi ke indlela eyibelula ukuthi incwadi yakhe ikwazi ukufinyelela kubantu ukuthi uyenze ibe hard copy or else uyidayise as an audiobook noma ke ibe I soft copy mhlawumbe ukwazi ukuyithumela ku WhatsApp or email?
Lapho kudependa ke ekuthenini ikuphi wena vele, what is your goal? Yabona ekubhaleni, I believe I might be wrong with this, but I believe ukuthi i-intention yokubhala kwakho yona ebaleke kakhulu ekuthenini what is that you want to gain at the end. If it's money, then there's a lot of work to do, because abantu ngeke vekana basuke bathanda. You need to build your name, you need to build a reason for people why should they buy this book. As I say, look at the styles of writing. You need to use the style as it is your strength. The style of that will be your weakness. So with when publishing, it could be electronic publishing or audio publishing or physical hard copy, whereby I've seen many writers using the electronic type of publishing, where you publish on Amazon Kindle, Createcraft, iBook, Ingram, Spark, Draft. There are a lot of public spaces on a publisher those that are electronic. And then in corner electronic, you have built some funds as you can keep as a physical copy. As a copy, you publish one copy and then start selling from that. But it is the best. But for a typical writer or a typical reader, who's a level of bookworm, they call themselves, I think and I think that is one style or one way of having a book, and it is touching it, having it, and that smiling, it is something.
Okay, mhlambe ke uma singase sibuza ukuthi ke ikhona ke incwadi mhlambe osuyipublishile wayiphatha ngesandla ebhalwe nje igama lakho?
Okwamanje istyle sokubhala engisasebenzisile noma incwadi ekhona enegama lami mina iyo le positive page, beyond it's an anthology. Incwadi kuma sithi is an anthology, it is when ungekho wedwa kuyona kuyibhaleni kwayo noma ekubhaleni kwayo, suke nibaningi. So there's an anthology book that is out enegama lami. It is a positive page under a company ekuthiwa Room 206. Ibona ke publishing house engasebenzisana nayo noma yakhipha competition, and I was one of the winners along with 206 writers. We wrote that book during the lockdown isaqala last year. Yes, so yona ncwadi khona, it's only available online okwamanje. We are still in negotiations with the company which may keep it as a hard copy too, and bazame nokuyisa ezikoleni. So yona ncwadi ke esakhona okwamanje enegama lami, but there are many books yet to come. For me.
Mhlambe ke umlaleli noma umbukeli ke mayidinga angayithola kuphi noma angayithola kanjani?
Kwi-page lami ngike ngivamisile ukuyiposta page lami Mr. Author, kanti futhi ikhona online ezingishilo ukuthi nje www.room206.co.za www.room206.co.za. So ila etholakala khona ukuthi ungena nje kuleyo website, into yokuqala evelayo ukuthi download our free book, ukusofaka i-email yakho. It's a free book nayo. Ukusofaka i-email yakho, once ayifaka i-email yakho bazobe sebekusendela yona kwi-email yakho, and ngobe kugcina kwabo ukuthi bakusendele i-email ngaleyo ncwadi ngeke besalokhu bekuthinta bekutshela ngezinye izinto zabo.
Okay, mhlambe ke omunye umuntu lokho engizwa noma ezwa kuthiwe uLunga Khumalo uMr Author, mhlambe if ungasitshela ukuthi lelo gama lakhe lithi Mr Author liqhamuka kuphi kanjani?
Hey, Ntokozo, Mr. Author. Okay, leli gama lithi Mr. Author. Hey, you're taking me back. Leli gama Mr. Author liqhamuka ngasikhathi ngicala ngqa ukubhala. Kanti angazi ukuthi into engiyibhalile ayikakazi ukupublishwa. You know, hyped up into and now uyazi kahle, but you're convinced that this is the thing I need to do. And I remember I phoned one of the biggest publishing houses ayengangwazi at the time. It is an international brand, and abambe lo Msomi ngimtshela igama lami, it's a US company, so create ngasikhathi ngifona kwabaya kwi-branch yase-US. So mengifona ke abambe lo sisi Katie igama lakhe, I still remember the name. Ngimtshela igama lami, ngimtshela ukuthi what is I would like to do. Batshela ukuthi I have a book, I would like to work with them, and I would like them to help me publish a book. Ebeke esizama ukubiza igama lami, lolu igama lami Lunga Khumalo, kodwa ke ngoba wangale wahluleka, then wa decide ukuthi angibize ngoMr Author. Angazi kwakwenze njani. Then from there ngathi ngiyalithanda lelo gama, athi ngizogijima nalo. Then from then ngabe sengibizwa ngoMr Author. Then ngathi ngiqala ngilisebenzisa. So a lot of people responding positively for me. Ngabona ukuthi hayi wayithunyelwe inkosi ukuba azongibhalela igama la Mr Author.
No, siyabonga kakhulu ke ulwazi osinikeze lona liyamangalisa. I think ke kumuntu o inspired about writing incwadi uhlomulile kakhulu. Mhlambe ke ungakwazi ukusishiyela inamba noma wherever la utholakala khona ku social media.
Okay, ngiyabonga kakhulu once again because of the opportunity. Ngibonge kakhulu iCarrot yonke team, ngibonge nakubaba Msomi nokudokotela TA. So ngiyabonga kakhulu for this great opportunity engiphiwayo. Officer ukuxhumana nami mayelana nazo incwadi ezingishila live page, Facebook page Mr Author, ubhale nje kanjalo kuphela uzokusulibona. Futhi ngatholakala ke nakubona Instagram khona Lunga Mr Author. And all social platforms. I also have a blog, www.mrauthor.wordpress.com. ila ngithola khona, but ke
Siyabonga kakhulu ke ngesikhathi sakho ke nangolwazi lwakho osusinikeze lona osukwini namhlanje. Impela ke kuthiwa umuntu ke ufunda aze afe. Namhlanje ke sifunde ukukhula. I think nomuntu obebhala shiye kanjalo seyazi manje ukuthi ikhona indlela yokuqhubeka. Thank you so much for your time.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu namhlanje.
Bekuyena ke Mr Lunga Khumalo who is Mr Author. I would like to say hi to Catherine Chinyundu who's watching on Facebook, and also ke nabanye abasozoyibuka seyiphelile live. Thank you so much for being with us ke sikuwona umsakazo wethu iCar Radio ke sengiyaphuma ke on Facebook, but then I will continue with those who are still with us on Car Radio ke okuyi online radio yethu. Car means committed, accountable, reliable and responsible. It is our goal here to build such nation ke a committed, accountable, a reliable and and responsible. Kindly ke follow us on Facebook page Ukha Radio, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel oku Ukha TV. Uzositholela ke zonke izinto ezenzakalayo kumsakazo wethu ke uzozwa ingoma ezimnandi sekunikeza zona, and also ke nezwi intshumayelo by uDr Suoane Msomi and uDr Thabisile Msomi. We know ukuthi at this point in time ke ezinye indawo or us esingakavuli official emasontweni, but then ungakwazi ukuyihlomulela uzwe izwi likaNkuluNkulu ukuthi ke uthini kulesi sikhathi. Khona ezinye izinto ezike ikhulunywe kanti ke ziyokwenzeka ngesinye isikhathi. Kungenzeka ukuthi mhlambe emakhulunywa wawusuke ukhona esontweni, but then mawusuhleli wedwa ke kungasekho ukubuka umakhelwane, yila usubona khona ukuthi engathi ke lelizwi likhuluma nami ke ngedwa. Uhleli naye ke uNtokozo Makhanya kumsakazo ke Ukha Radio ke, which is our online radio ke. Ake siye kwingoma ye Queen of the Palace ke ebikade idlala ithi ngiyayibona ngiyayizwa.